G'day YouTubers, day 9 of the July painting challenge. Geez, the days seem to be flying by at the moment. I've done the wash now in Devlin mud, so I've got quite a fair bit of the details. So they're starting to look really good now that the green's dried. You can start to see a bit more of the detail. So yeah, the Devlin mud wash has worked out really well. It's a really and on the stone and that, it's starting to really come together. So I'm really happy with how that's turned out. And that's pretty much all I did with these guys. I just washed them and they've been drying most of the night. It's pretty cold here in Australia at the moment, in WA particularly. So yeah, it's taken a bit longer for things to dry. But I worked on putting together the high elf models that I'm going to be painting for the rest of the month as well. So here we've got the, I think their name was Swordsman. I'm still trying to learn all the names. And this is a mage. Yeah, and these guys were Sea Guard warriors, so spearmen. And you'll notice this guy here is missing his little trumpet thing. I left that on the sprue, so mate's dropping off that piece tomorrow, so I'll be able to put that on then. And hopefully, if it's not pouring down with rain, I'll be able to base coat them. But yeah, so they're really great models. I'm really impressed with the details, and really impressed with the detail, considering they're not the fine cast models as well. And I'm really impressed that there was hardly any mould lines to remove. They're getting a lot better. I don't know if it's just these quality, but it was the same with the Savage Orc models. I found there's very few mould lines to have to remove, which is a great thing, because that does take up a fair bit of time, and it is quite boring at times just sitting there filing away. But yeah, and I'll quickly go to the question, which was favourite army, any game system based on background, character, story, fiction. My favourite army, I think, is my vampire counts for Warhammer Fantasy. What I might do is I'll pause the video, I'll go into the other room, into my gaming cabinet, and I'll show you my vampire counts army. Alright, so this is my vampire counts army. So I've got quite a few models, X-Rays, and there's the ghouls that I showed earlier, there's a corpse cart, the mortis engine. This guy is one of my favourite models to paint. The zombies, lots of zombies, there's 40 of them there. I've got a lot of new models that I've picked up really cheap when they were on special, so I've got this guy here, and it's my Vargolf, one of the best models you can have. There's a Vampire Lord there, and Skeleton Warriors, Graveguard. I've got some Black Knights there in the background I've still got to paint up, and these are pretty much my characters that I'm working on as well. So Necromancer is a can't really see this guy too well. It's another vampire, the Sartosian vampires. It's Isabella and Vlad, and then Banshee and the White King, which I've still got to paint as well. So yeah, this is definitely my favourite army. I really enjoyed painting. I really like the stories. I've read quite a few books in that. But yeah, and maybe I'll show a few of my other armies. I've got an Empire up there, and down the bottom, Warriors of the Castle. Got them in a box at the moment because I was using them on the weekend. And down here we've got the Orcs and Goblins, and also Lizard Men, but they're boxed up at the moment as well. But yeah, alright, hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in day 10. Alright, catch us later.